Talk this one over, we'd like to remind you about some of our opportunities and sponsors and what have you around the bout this evening. Of course, there is the AZ Derby Dames merch booth. Be sure to visit the Derby Dames merchandise booth to get your favorite league and team merchandise. T-shirts, tanks, hats, koozies, stickers, and buttons. Oh my! Head on over and pick up some swag of your favorite team.
We also have a Cool Spot food truck out there. What is it?
Cool Spot food truck has dessert bowls. They have acai berry bowls, granola, fantastic, wonderful, cool treats on a warm evening such as this outside. That's one of our food truck options. How about the other one?
Looks like the other one is Off the Hook Taco Truck, which we'll talk about later, but it's also super delicious. You should try it.
All right, we are getting back to the action, and once again, it's going to be a Doomsday Valkyries Power Jam. It's going to be Indy 500 on the jammer line.
Yeah, it looks like they did a little switcheroo on the jammer there.
So a full complement of blockers out there for the Bombshells. And there is Indy able to break through the pack. Now the Bombshells are going to try to keep the pace of play going.
Yeah, with it that fast, it's hard for a jammer to keep up.
Yeah, as you can see, the Valkyries only have 2 of their blockers out there right now, so they have 2 blockers in the penalty box, which is making it hard for them to stop up the pace of play and let the jammer catch up here as we are just over halfway through this jam.
Yeah, penalties really do kill ya. I mean, they only have 2 blockers out there trying to fight 4.
Indy now mid-pack trying to get past a wall of 2 defenders, driven right up the middle and able to break through and complete a scoring pass. 10 seconds to go in the power jam.
Yeah, it looks like it might be slow enough for her to get at least 1 or 2 more points. Oh, unfortunately, just the 5.
All right, so it's a 5-point power jam for the Valkyries. Valkyries are on the board here.
Only 2 points behind.
It's going to be hot and ready for the Valkyries, and jamming for the Bombshells is
Skate Up G, I believe?
Skate Up G.
Yeah, and hot and ready. This is Skate Up G's first bout ever, and I guess this is her first jam ever, or their first jam ever. It's going to be super rad.
Skate Up G able to get past a couple of defenders towards the back of the pack and now dealing with the front of the pack, neither jammer. And there goes Hot and Ready out quickly with Skate Up G right behind, and Hot and Ready says, I'll call that one off quickly.
Did you see those hops from Skate Up G though? Those were rad. Do it again.
Setting up to jam now is going to be Dirty Carry for the Bombshells, and for the Valkyries, that is Xanadoom.
Xanadoom. Let's see who's going to get out first. I don't know. Oh, and it's Xanadoom. Look at her go. Look at those long, lanky legs. She's going so fast.
Xanadoom also skating here in her second season in the league now. Catching up to the pack and run right up into the guardrail. That was a huge block there by
Skid Vicious.
Skid Vicious, right. I was going to say didn't quite catch the license plate on that truck.
Skid Vicious is a terrifying defender. Triple threat, really.
Xanadoom able to put 4 points on the board for the Valkyries, so the Valkyries jump in front 9-7 here in the very early going. And it looks like we are going to have another Valkyries power jam right now, so
yeah.
Right there on the jammer line by her lonesome is going to be
Medusum damage.
Medusum damage indeed.
Yeah, it looks like Skid and Carrie are sitting in the box for an illegal block and a stopping. But Medusum is out, ready to score some points on this power jam.
So now the Valkyries trying to divide that pack up and control the pace of play with Medusum Damage now along the inside. 30 seconds to go here in the Power Jam. Medusum Damage looking for an opening.
And she gets out again, so that's at least 5 points. And we still have about 20 seconds on the clock, so she can really turn this around.
Yeah, you can see this time, you can see the Valkyries are able to get that pack split up and able to hold up the pace of play. Medusum Damage now catching up to a defender. Trying to fight her way along and use the rail for leverage. Now down to the inside, following one of her blockers there, and able to get through and finish the scoring pass as the clock expires on the Power Jam. It's a 10-point Power Jam for the Valkyries. Setting up to jam now for the Bombshells is number 279, Happy Kilmore. And that's going to be Sour Appletini jamming for the Valkyries.
This is Happy's first time on the jammer line. Let's see what she's going to do.
Happy Kilmore up to the front of the pack and has run up against the defenders. She's not able to drive her way through, and getting around the outside is Sour Appletini, and she's your lead jammer for the Valkyries.
Happy Kilmore is what we call a bully jammer. She can just push her way through.
Sour Appletini now trying to find her way through the pack. Defenders opening up the way for her. She's got a blocker out in front trying to clear her through, and she's going to call off the jam as she's trying to get past that last blocker. They both take a tumble.
Looks like Alabama Whirly got above shoulders on that last one.
There you go. And stoppage in play there, whistle.
Both captains looking a little confused while on the jam line. Looks like we got Hot and Ready and Skid Vicious, a captain versus captain jam. And this is going to be a jam reset.
All right, back to the action, and it looks like we've got captain versus captain. I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Both powerhouse jammers. Oh my goodness, is it a star pass? It's a star pass to Kenya, dig it! And she's out right behind Skid Vicious. Oh my goodness. She's fast, but so is Skid. Skid had to call it off because Kenya was right on her heels. Did she get any points though? 2 points. 2 points for Skid. She'll take it. I'd take it.
Setting up the jam now is going to be Indy 500 for the Valkyries and Anakin Shit-Tucker for the Bombshells. Looks like we've got a full complement of skaters out there, it would appear. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, no penalties. Way to go,
penalties.
guys.
All right.
That's a hard thing to do.
And there goes Anakin Shit-Talker right through the pack and materializing on the other side. She's your lead jammer for the Bombshells.
Looks like Indy's still in the pack fighting. Whoa, snuck by there on the low. Way to go, Anakin. As Indy muscles her way through those last blockers.
Anakin now up into the defense, then goes mid-pack to finish off the scoring pass and calls it off.
Do you see that? She was like a little pinball, just hitting off blockers, jumping through. All right, I see you. I see you, Anakin.
9-point jam for the Bombshells there to cut into the Valkyries' lead. It's 23-18 with just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's going to be Hot and Ready on the jammer line and Dirty Carry for the Bombshells.
Looks like Chingadora got a directional block in that last jam.
Dirty Carry up to the front line first, able to weave past the blocker, got some help from one of her blockers and is able to shake free as your lead jammer for the Bombshells.
Hot and Ready still struggling. It looks like maybe the Valkyries are trying to do an accordion, getting ready to defend against Dirty Carry. Sneaky, sneaky Hot and Ready, trying to play some defense and get back out.
Dirty Carry finishing off another scoring pass along the outside with 15 seconds left on the jam clock. Hot and Ready now calling out some blocking instructions to her teammates.
Ooh, big hit from Hot and Ready trying to stop Dirty Carry. It got her for a second, but she snuck by on that low. Way to keep fighting, Hot. Oh no, Hot and Ready got an arms penalty, which means it's gonna be a power jam with skate up G maybe? Oh, Skid gonna go back out there. Oh man, Bombshells power jam. And Orange is down a blocker. Looks like some accordion action. What you doing there, Skid? What you doing? Oh, sneaking by on the low. That's what she's doing.
So Skid Vicious out of the pack with 38 seconds left in this Bombshells power jam.
Yes, and in case you didn't know what the Valkyries are doing, they're trying to speed up the pack because the faster they go, the harder it is for Skid to catch them. But you have to stay at least within 5 feet of the other blockers.
Now the Bombshells spring into action, trying to divide the pack, seeing if they can slow it down and let their jammer get through.
All right, looks like Skid got by with some effortless points. Oh, and there goes Indy trying to do the accordion again. And it's called the accordion because they go far out and then come back in. So it's like a cute little accordion, but with bodies.
And we are going to have an official timeout. So the official is going to check on some of the action there in the previous jam. And while they do that, we would like to let you know about Lost Dutchman Tattoo. They're a local tattoo shop specializing in various styles from realism to traditional and customized tattoo designs. Walk-ins are welcome. They're located at 4121 North 19th Avenue. That's the east side of 19th Avenue, north of Indian School Road. Wait.
All right, we also want to talk about Copper Star Coffee, a locally owned coffee shop and cafe provided hand-blended drinks and award-winning baked goods. Southwest corner of 7th Ave and Heatherbrae, just north of Indian School Road. They are angels. They actually sponsored the Coffin Draggers last season and paid for our awesome uniforms, so we love them.
Also, Paz Cantina is the new official after-party spot of the Arizona Derby Dames. Come join us after tonight's bout for live music, games, food, and drinks. Present your wristband for a 20% discount on your tab. Paz Cantina, located on 3rd Street in Roosevelt. Head over to hang, eat, and drink with the Dames.
I like discounts. 20%, you say? I'll take it. Ooh, it looks like there's a challenge. Ooh, it looks like 3 failure reforms on Bama, stopping on Gold Digger, and a UC, which is an unsporting conduct, on Bitch Please. I wonder who is challenging what? Ooh, what's happening? What's happening? Do you think maybe the refs were just talking to them about a thing instead of a challenge? Maybe. Was it a challenge or just you guys talking? Oh, okay, no challenge, they say.
No challenge, no challenge.
Back
All right.
up. One time, Lollipop had to tell me to calm down because I was getting a little crazy out there. So maybe it's a similar situation.
All right. Approaching the jammer line now. That is going to be Skate Up G for the Bombshells, and that is Can You Dig It for the Valkyries.
Ooh, Kenya's out, but Skate Up G is right behind her. Look at G go. They're so fast. So fast.
And Can You Dig It kept checking behind her. Skate Up G hanging tough, so Can You Dig It calls it off.
Yeah, they were definitely kind of getting close. A little scary. Too close for comfort.
This next jam is going to have Xana Doom for the Valkyries, and for the Bombshells,
Remy Ruckus.
Remy Ruckus jamming for the first time this evening.
I wonder what their plan was. It looked like they were talking. Ooh, split pack maybe? Oh, I don't know. I think this is Remy's first time jamming tonight.
Yeah,
Let's see what they got.
indeed.
Oh no, sniper. Ooh, almost out of play. Yeah, you did it. Go, Remy, go.
All right, Remy Ruckus, your lead jammer for the Bombshells. 23 seconds left on the jam clock.
Xanadu still trying to get out there. Remy's just got to get around Appletini, who hits her to the inside.
Xana Doom still working to get free of the pack. Clock is going to expire right about now.
Looks like at least a couple of points for Remy.
And I see a couple of penalties here on the Bombshells as well.
3 penalties. 55, that's Skid Vicious with a failure to reform. 24K, that's Gold Digger with a stopping. And Dirty Carly with a failure to reform, along with Sour Appletini, a directional block. And Xana Doom with a stopping as the jammer. Oh gosh, is that a power jam with Anakin? Ugh. And looks like Bombshells are also going to have a must skate because you can't have 3 blockers sitting in the box. You can only have 2. You have to have 2 blockers on the track at all times.
Yeah, so we're going to have, if this holds, obviously, as they're checking, looks like we're adding some penalties here, so that's for the official timeout. The Valkyries gaining quickly on the whiteboard here.
Only 20 points away. That's just a power jam away.
And we've added a couple more penalties here, including that penalty on the jammer.
Holy penalties, Batman. So 55, that was Skid with a failure. Gold Digger with a stopping. Carry with a failure. Sour Appletini directional block. Xana Doom got a stopping. And Alabama Whirly with a failure to reform. That's 6 penalties in one jam. That's
all right.
Spread out at least, but oh.
So we had, let's see, a jammer penalty, 5 blocker penalties. We're going to have a muskate and a partridge and a pear tree.
Ugh, yeah. It's quite the Christmas list you got there. Getting penalties sucks. Don't do it. Looks like Flosseraptor down there is shouting at somebody about some penalties. I could almost hear her from here, but not quite. Feel like the Jeopardy music should be playing while we wait. No must skate? What? Was a penalty wiped? I am so confused, but there are things happening. Ooh.
All right, so we are setting up for a power jam, and on the jammer line for those Bombshells is Anakin Shit Talker. Literally could not be less skaters on the track right now. than there is. There's only 5 skaters out there. It's a pack of 4 and 1 jammer.
Yeah, that's literally best case scenario if you have the power jam. 2 and 2 is pretty solid. I mean, better than that would be like you have 4 and they have 2, but they're using it to their advantage. Let's see if Anna can get some points. Ooh, nice try by Shirley there.
Anakin now approaching the pack, tries to go along the inside this time and able to dodge a block from Hot and Ready along the inside of the track. Complete a scoring pass with 20 seconds to go here in what is going to be the last jam of the first quarter.
Valkyrie's trying to run away and keep the pack fast. See if she can catch her. Ooh, but she snuck by again.
Anakin checking the clock as she comes around the corner and realizes she's probably not going to get back to the pack. And it was not going to, so the clock expires. So we are going to wait for the official score to come in from the referees here.
Quarter break. Thanks, Freya.
And indeed, it is a 15-point power jam for the Bombshells to take us into the quarter break. The Bombshells rattled off 51 unanswered points to close out the first quarter. It was 23-7 not that long ago, and now 58-23 Bombshells as we head into the quarter break.
All right, did you guys buy raffle tickets? Do you have it out? You should. So I'm going to give you a second here to get your green raffle tickets out, because I'm going to call for the fancy inflatable pumpkin wizard guy. He's like 8 feet tall. It's super awesome. I'm really sad that I didn't win it because this isn't my ticket. Are you ready? Green ticket number 518524. Again, that's raffle ticket. It's green. It's 518524 for the super terrifying inflatable 8-foot pumpkin guy. Did you win it? Do we have anybody? Did you guys win? If not, I'm going to take it home with me. I'm real serious. I like it a lot. Did anybody win it? Put your hand in the air if you won the cool inflatable pumpkin guy. Luna, was it you? Did you win? No. No, she didn't. No! How dare
Right,
you?
everybody, we have added a new we've added a new source of entertainment here. Between bouts, Panda's going to wrestle Luna for the inflatable pumpkin guy.
Oh yeah, it's happening. And confirmed it is that ticket. So there will be a brawl in the parking lot later. Ooh, what do we got? Is that some minor assaults? And Cryptic Callie throwing out some merch, so you better get loud. They're not going to throw it to you if you're not loud. That's just not going to happen. Oh, looks like one was thrown out. Looks like on the other side, Callie's going to throw it, but she doesn't hear the noise. Bring the thunder. There you go. Oh, no. So close. He didn't quite catch it. It like bounced off and then hit the door. For everybody at home that can't see it, I'll just illustrate it for you. Yeah. There's a reason we play roller derby. It's because we can't throw things. Not all of us. I mean, some of us, but not all of us. I sure can't, and apparently, you know, Callie was real close. And during this quarter break, we're going to talk about our sponsors, Above and Beyond Palette Creations. Have you seen the amazing team signs in the warehouse? Above and Beyond Palette Creation takes palettes and gives them a second life. For more information or to commission work, see Bobby Ross. You can also look up Above and Beyond Palette Creations on Facebook.
This is Bliss Massage, transforming lives one treatment at a time. They're offering massage treatment in Tempe and mobile massage services, specializing in Swedish, deep tissue, Reiki, and much more. Visit thisisblissmassage.com or call 480-406-1314 to schedule your appointment.
That sounds nice. Real nice. My old man bones hurt. Also, mark your calendars. The Bombshells, who happen to be playing tonight, will be having a Glow Skate fundraiser at Skateland Mesa. What? It's going to be on October 11th from 6 to 9 p.m. And save the date, November 23rd, for the upcoming Bar Crawler 2019, hosted by the Doomsday Valkyries. Custom swag bags and bigger than ever raffle prizes, 4 bars, photo scavenger hunt, and more. Check out the event page or ask a Valkyrie for details after their bout. Ooh, 20 seconds before we get back to roller derby. Are you guys so pumped for this quarter break to be over? Yeah, man, me too, me too. Quarter breaks are lame, but important so we can get our zen back.
All right, we are back to the action. Setting up to jam is going to be, that's Remy Ruckus for the Bombshells and Indy for the Doomsday Valkyries.
Let's see if Indy can put some points on the boards for the Valkyries. Oh no.
Remy Ruckus taking a tumble there. A solid block by Chingadora in the back of the pack, but Remy Ruckus able to recover and outrun a blocker to the corner.
Yes, look at them go. Go, Remy, go. Looks like Indy is still fighting, making her way around Happy Kilmore, but Remy is coming up on their scoring pass. Ooh, weaves around Dora. Let's see if they're going to call it off. Woo, just in time. That was scary. That was a scary one. That's what we call a butthole clencher. Oh, but Indy gets a stopping. Challenge orange. Thank you, Freya.
All right, so the Doomsday Valkyries are going to use their first half challenge here, so we will allow the referees to go over that down there in the back straightaway.
Yeah, the challenges are interesting. So stopping could be they just stopped on the track, or they went backwards without touching anybody, or when they re-entered the track, they just ran straight up. So I don't really know what Indy did, but those are some of the options available for a stopping. It's a real sad penalty. I don't like them, but it does happen.
Hey, who here this evening is at their very first roller derby bout? Look at that.
Look at all those.
Nice.
Hi, friends. Welcome. We're excited to have you. Oh, man. I see the refs talking pretty intensely. I don't know what's happening, but it looks like they're really talking about this one. Ooh, I see some head shaking. Pretty serious. I'm waiting for them to get the papers like they do in football, so we can't read their lips, and they like cover their mouths, so we don't know what they're saying.
So you can't see what they're saying.
What's Hoover telling them? See them jotting down some stuff. Did it happen? Is it upheld? Is it overturned? Those are the only two options. The call on the track stands. Oh no, it's been upheld, which means a power jam for the Bombshells so they can really secure that lead. You know, 40 points seems like a lot, but it's really just a couple good power jams, but they're about to get another one. Not a good start to the second quarter for the Valkyries, but there's still plenty of time for them to come back. All right, looks like we got Anakin Shit Talker on the line for the Bombshells. It looks like a full pack, so this could be a hard one. Oh no, she snuck by, but it was a solid attempt by Medusum Damage. Go Anakin, go. I believe in you.
Anakin trying to power through that defense and able to find an opening along the inside with the help from one of her blockers at the front of the pack.
Yeah, just a little skip and hop, and she gone. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
26 seconds to go here in this power jam.
Woo, slipping by again. Ooh, can she get by Shirley and Medusum and Hot and Ready? Oh my goodness. Just bobbing and weaving through.
So Anakin now with 10 seconds to go in the power jam and definitely looking for some more, trying to catch up to the pack here.
Looks like they got Ripley as a goat. Trying to push them out of play. Did she get the out of play points though? Ooh, she did not get the out of play points. So 13 points for the Bombshells. A pretty successful power jam if you ask me.
Indeed, indeed. Good effort there on the power jam by Anakin Shit Talker. Next up on the jammer line, that's going to be Skate Up G for the Bombshells and Sour Appletini for the Doomsday Valkyries. Skate Up G quickly to the front of the pack, and they blast on through in their lead jammer.
Look at them go.
Sour Appletini now mid-pack, trying to get past a couple of those Bombshells defenders and able to get out of the pack as well.
Looks like Dora blocking G to the high. Oh, and a hit from Indy. Ooh, and they called it off what looks like the nick of time. Big spill there, little tangle between Bodily Harm and Sour Appletini. Looks like Appletini didn't get any points, so G called it off in the nick of time.
Dirty carry for the Bombshells, and Kenya Diggett for the Valkyries now with just under 12 minutes to go until halftime.
Looks like we got Bodily Harm and Mickey Mental in the box for the Bombshells and a full complement of skaters for the Valkyries.
There goes Kenya Diggett around the outside, and she's the lead jammer for the Valkyries here.
Yeah, dirty carry trying to get by the low, but Medusum hit her off. Kenya struggling behind Skid Vicious. And is that Remy? Still fighting. Maybe she can get a couple points. Woo, snuck around Skid.
Still battling at the back of the pack. That's Dirty Carry trying to get past those defenders. That's Shirley Temple of Doom and Hot and Ready at the back of the pack holding up Dirty Carry, who now tries to follow Kenya through the pack and is able to find an opening and do so, but Kenya finishes off another scoring pass, trying to catch up to the pack here before the jam ends, but probably not going to get there. No, Kenya calls off those last couple of seconds.
Yeah, when you see a wall of your own blockers, you get a little scared when you got a jammer race.
So 10 points up on the board for the Valkyries there. The Valkyries are going to send Indy to the jammer line. And jamming for the Bombshells, that is Skate Up G.
Looks like they are really utilizing G for their jamming abilities. Uh-oh. Too many blockers. And Indy is out lead, but don't worry, G is right behind her.
So Indy now really puts her head down in the front straightaway and trying to put some distance. Skate Up G really making an impression here in their first bout. Indy along the inside catches up to the front blockers and calls off the jam as she's spinning out of bounds.
4 points for the Valkyries.
All right, we've got a team timeout, Bombshells. So the Bombshells are going to take a breather here and talk over some of the recent action.
It should be a penalty, but I don't see her sitting in the box, so we'll see.
We'd like to let you know about another one of our longtime league sponsors, Siphon Draw Apothecary. They feature all-natural, non-toxic, handcrafted skincare products made by our very own Dolly de los Muertos. Visit them at the Goldfield Ghost Town on historic Highway 88.
Yeah, if you go, pick up some bruisies. It's amazing. You'll see really gnarly pictures of my toe, but bruisies is amazing. It can literally get rid of a bruise in what, like 48 hours? Crazy.
All right, we are back to the action. Team timeout comes to a close, and we have Medusum damage on the jammer line for the Valkyries and Dirty Carry for the Bombshells. Dirty Carry just shoves Medusum damage onto the infield.
Whoa. The sass is real. Just kidding. That is a strategy, and Carry nailed it. Literally nailed Medusum. Oh, she's going. But it looks like Kenya does not want to let her by, and neither does Hot and Ready. Looks like Gold Digger did a sweep on Kenya, and Shirley just barely overshot, and Dirty Carry is out. Medusum still fighting and just makes her way out of the pack. Let's see if Carey can get these last points before Medusum comes back around to score. Gonna call it off. Just in case. Those are tricky situations. If you get hit off and the other jammer comes by, they can get points. They can still lead. Scary stuff. No, thank you.
Looks like there's a penalty called on Dirty Carry in the previous jam, so stepping up to the jammer line for another Valkyries power jam, it's going to be Xanadoom.
Xanadoom. I think she can do it. I feel good about it. Yes, Carey got an arms penalty in that last one. It looks like Kenya got a stopping, and number 73 got a directional block. I don't know what's happening. I don't think they do either. Weird stuff. Ugh. A little bit of confusion. Don't worry, they're still going. But this is not a fun situation to be in when you have a power jam for you and you only have 2 blockers and they have 4. Good situation for the Bombshells, though. Looks like Valkyrie's trying to do some accordion there.
20 seconds left here in the Valkyries power jam. That defense still holding strong for the Bombshells on the front of the pack.
Looks like they're out of play. Xanadoom should be able to get right back on. Yeah. Still has about 9 seconds. If she's really fast, she can get through. Oh, man, she was fast, but the pack was faster. Looks like Skate Up G is back on the jam line, accompanied by Kenya Diggett. Got some penalties going on. Looks like 3 and 3, not a terrible situation. Oh, wait, what? Power O for the Bombshells.
And so the Bombshells quickly swap out some personnel, and taking over as jammer is going to be Skid Vicious now.
Yeah, that
power jam for the Bombshells.
That escalated quickly. And Skid Vicious effortlessly untouched out of the pack. The Bombshells are doing a good job of keeping them to the high, so Skid can just skate on by the low. Looks like Xanadu got a back block and arms in that last one. Oh, she going again. She's gonna keep taking that low, skating by. Did a little juke there, like she was gonna pretend to go a different way, but she's not.
13 seconds to go here in the Power Jam. Skid Vicious on another scoring pass down to the inside, and this time meets some defense. And that was Lieutenant Ripley able to get a bump in on her there, down towards the inside of the track. Skid Vicious, though, gets up, finishes off the scoring pass before the clock expires.
Yep, did a little turnaround there. Was like, yeah, I did a lot of stuff. I'm good. I'm going to hang out. Lots of points. Timeout Orange. It's Doomsday Valkyries. Talking about some stuff. That was a 20-point power jam for Skid Vicious. 20 points, just untouched until that last one, which was unfortunate, but it does happen. Are you interested in being a part of the roller derby community, but maybe hitting people just isn't your thing? Our regulators are always looking for dedicated and eager minds to learn our rule set and help keep our skaters on the track in check and safe. Our regulators team accepts all gender types. There are various levels of officiating that go on during roller derby. Could it be you? Maybe. Talk to a regulator today.
All right, we are getting back to the action. It's going to be Indy on the jammer line for the Valkyries, and jamming for the Bombshells. That appears to be Skate Up G.
Yep.
And both jammers quickly out of the pack. Indy along the inside, blasting to the front. And Indy is, as of right now, your lead jammer, trying to get back to the pack. So a bit of a jammer race here. Skate Up G trying to keep up as Indy approaches the pack, crashes into a wall of the defenders, and calls off the jam.
Wow, that was crazy. Indy just shot out and stole lead from G. Looks like Valkyries got 2 points on that one.
Setting up the jam now, that's going to be Dirty Carry for the Bombshells, and for the Valkyries is Medusum Damage.
Medusum has a really cool mouth guard that has teeth on it and looks really intimidating. Just in case you were wondering. Oh, she's fighting, she's fighting. Maybe that intimidating mouth guard will get her out. Whoa, big hit there by Bodily Harm, and Medusum is out. She's still got 32 seconds left. I think she can score some points. Let's make some noise.
Skate Up G now trying to fight along and get past some defense at the back of the pack. I just saw Kenya Dig getting hot and ready back there playing defense, and there's Dirty Carry, not Skate Up G. Dirty Carry now out of the pack for the Bombshells.
Ooh, Medusa getting back on in a frenzy there and calling it off. Oh, they said so. I heard the ref say something about a jammer.
Somebody's down a jammer, I believe.
I heard something's on the jammer. Somebody's down a jammer. But who?
It's going to be the Bombshells that are down a jammer. We did have a penalty called on Dirty Carry, so it's a power jam for the Valkyries.
For skating out of bounds, which means she was not on the track. She was skating on the infield.
So Sal Rappeltini on the jammer line here for the Valkyries. 3:20 to go until halftime.
She's going to fight to get some points for her Valkyries. Very fast pack, and she's out. Look at her shoot by on the inside. still got some time to get at least 1 or 2 scoring passes. This could be something really good for the Valkyries. Coming up on a back wall. It's real hard. I want to coach from up here.
Hard-fought action here, grinding forward. As you can see, there is no stopping. You can inch forward, but there is no stopping in roller derby.
Nope. This is a hard one.
Now the pack breaks up a little bit. Sour Appletini trying to find a way along the outside. Knocked down to the inside one more time as the clock getting ready to expire here on the Power Jam. We'll see how many skaters she was able to get in front of. Every skater you get your hips in front of results in a point, and even if they pass you again, you still get the point.
Yes, yes, that was 5 points for Sour Appletini.
All right, Sour Appletini got all 5 points there.
Ooh, looks like there's 3 different skaters with penalty for the Bombshells. Looks like Bitch Please got a cut. Impaler Swift got a multiplayer, and so did Skid. So who's a must skate? Looks like Skid is a must skate. So again, you have to at least have 2 blockers. You can't have 3 in the penalty. So Skid is a must skate, and she'll have to sit for the next jam. Serve her penalty a jam later.
Okay, so it's Anakin Shit Talker and Hot and Ready out there. Hot and Ready up to the outside and a large opening there, and she's able to skate through and take lead jammer. Anakin Shit Talker right in behind. Hot and Ready checking over her shoulder. She's going to look as they come down the front straightaway now back towards the pack. Hot and Ready trying to get a couple of points up to the outside and calls off the jam.
I think she might have gotten them. Ooh, she did, all 4 points. So even though there was only 2 blockers out there, you get what's called a ghost point for any blockers in the penalty box. So she only had to pass 2 people to get 4 points. And it looks like somebody lost a wheel. Oh man, Bitch Please lost a wheel. Don't worry, she's gonna put it back on. She'll be back out in no time.
We've got Xena Doom setting up to jam for the Valkyries, and Skate Up G jamming for the Bombshells. Xena Doom along the inside, trying to find an opening. Skate Up G to the outside. And now Xana Doom along the inside. While everybody was preoccupied with Skate Up G, Xana Doom able to skate through, and she's lead jammer for the Valkyries.
So graceful with her long legs. Looks like Dora's ready to play some offense for her so she can get by. Oh my goodness! That's a 5-point scoring pass right there. Can she make some more? I think so. She's got time.
I just saw one of the Bombshells off her feet in the infield. That was one heck of a block.
Yeah.
There goes Xana Doom now, right mid-track, blasting through with 20 seconds left on this jam clock. Xana Doom able to get through. The Bombshells jammer still not free, and now able to get free. Skate Up G out, and they are going to try to get around here and staunch the bleeding a little bit in this jam.
I think Xana Doom can get some more points.
Xana Doom quickly up to the pack now, looking around, fighting both the clock and the crowd.
Woo, that was 15 maybe? No. At least 10 points, and then a couple more.
Have to wait and see if the Bombshells are able to pick one up on the back end. It's a full 15 for the Valkyries and Xana Doom. 1 point on the back end for the Bombshells. The Bombshells managed to pick up 1 point there on the back end. We're going to lining up now for what will be the last jam of the quarter. But before we get to that, we're going to have an official timeout. Yeah, we have an official timeout here. Looks like we're going to check on some of the scoring there in the previous jam. So just 1 second before everybody decamps to grab some food at halftime.
Sorry. Because if she got 1 point, that means that she didn't pass her on her third. Somebody challenge it. Challenge it. Challenge it.
While the officials talk that one over, before we get to halftime, we want to let you know about our charity for the month. We are doing a walk and run October 6th at Rio Vista Community Park, running with the Bulls. AZ Canine is a nonprofit organization which is run by a group of people who want to make a difference in the lives of companion animals in Maricopa County. The members of AZ Canine are willing to give their time, passion, and knowledge to offer proactive solutions to address the pet overpopulation. Bring your four-legged friend and yourself to the event Sunday, October 6th at 7:30 a.m., Rio Vista Community Park, 88th Avenue and Thunderbird Road in Phoenix.
All right, looks like we're getting back to the action for our last jam of the second quarter. Kenya Diggett and Dirty Carry. Looks like Kenya is wiggling and fighting, trying to fight past Skid, and she gives her a sweet hit and runs away. But Dirty Carry gets out.
So Kenya now down along the inside. A big collision there in the back straightaway, and Kenya Diggett down onto the infield and not able to call off the jam before Dirty Carry takes over lead jammer status and calls it off herself. So a big collision there as Kenya Diggett thought she had an opening, and one of the bombshells got down in her way in a hurry. We will wait for the official score. 3 points up on the board for the bombshells and no points for the Valkyries. So we are going to go to halftime. It'll be a 15-minute halftime break, and it's going to be the Bombshells 111, Valkyries 68.
This is going to be a good time to go get some snacks, see our food truck, maybe buy some cool merch, get some beer. You know, this is the time to do that because there's not going to be a whole lot of cool stuff happening on the track. All right, and this is also the time to get your raffle tickets out. Green raffle tickets, you got them, we got them. It is time to announce the winner of a Beauties picture and shirt. So it is a signed team picture from the Brutal Beauties and a sweet #GetBrutal shirt. The green ticket number is 518541. 518541. If it's you, make some noise and head on over by the announcer's booth because that's where you're going to get your sweet prizes. Be sure to visit the Arizona Derby Dames snack bar to grab a cold beverage, some chips or some candy, or for that sweet tooth. All proceeds go back to the league. So keep us rolling, man. Money's good. We got to keep this interesting roof over our shoulders. We got to keep track maintenance going. We got to make sure that we, have medical supplies in case people get hurt, Help us keep you entertained. Also, if you're a skater, we have the Coffin Dragger 6 Feet Deep booth over by our merch table. We are going to be selling some anti-stink spray made by us. It's pretty effective. We have citrus, we have peppermint, and we have lavender eucalyptus. No, we're out. Just kidding, we're out of lavender. That was all a lie. But we have peppermint and citrus. And citrus is really good. All right, we're going to try this raffle ticket one more time. Again, one more time. The green raffle tickets, 518541. Green raffle ticket, 518541. All right, we're going to have some minor assaults going around to toss out some seat cushions. It could help if you're sitting now. I assure you it's much better than just straight bleachers. So you better make some noise if you want a nice cush tush. All right, if you guys have not purchased raffle tickets yet, we still have a lot of killer prizes, and we also have the 50-50 raffle going. What? Yeah, you would just spend a couple of bucks, right? Like $5 for a ticket, and then you could take home way more than $5. How rad would that be? So rad. I'll answer that for you. Make sure you go and see them. It's going to be red tickets. The red tickets are the 50-50 raffle, and all of the proceeds go to our AZDD Inspire, our mentorship for our minor assaults. Help them go to battle. Help the hotshots go to battle. Buy some sweet raffle tickets for the 50-50. Maybe go home with some dough. One way to find out, and that's buying tickets.
All right, fans, we are under 30 seconds to go here before the beginning of the second half. We wanted to remind you, as we are collecting a little bit of a crowd here this evening, to always remain behind that yellow line around the track during game action. So unless you're part of the bout production crew or, you know, one of those people that are supposed to be on the other side of that line, please don't be. Keeps you out of harm's way and keeps you out of the way of our outside the pack referees, as well as they try to keep an eye on game action. So once again, during game action, remain behind that yellow line on the track. All right, we are ready to get back to game action. First up to the jammer line is going to be Skid Vicious for the Bombshells and Indy for the Doomsday Valkyries as we get ready to start the second half. And down along the inside, there goes Skid Vicious, and she shakes clear in as lead jammer for the Bombshells. Indy able to dispense with the last blocker, and she's out of the pack as well for the Valkyries. And there goes Skid Vicious darting right through the pack. And Indy closing in, forcing Skid Vicious to call off the jam.
Oh man, it looks like that tumble over there in the corner got Indy a penalty. Looks like a cut ×2. That means it's going to be a power jam with Anakin.
So a power jam for the Bombshells here. The Bombshells really built up that lead there in the second quarter. And Anakin Shit-Talker here is going to look to put some more points on the board for her team as this jam gets underway. And there goes Anakin out of the pack. She is an active scorer now and will be coming around here right along the inside, able to dodge a blocker there along the inside and finishes off a scoring pass. Not even 20 seconds gone in the power jam.
Looks like another juke and fast feet get her out.
You can see that time looks like Hot and Ready was trying to get around the front of the pack, and one of the blockers put a hip into her and knocked her down. 20 seconds to go in the power jam as Anakin Shit-Talker finishes off her third scoring pass along the inside. 10 seconds now to go in the power jam. Anakin all the way around the track in 10 whole seconds. And this time gets run off along the inside. The defense the one defender back there able to get her pushed off down towards the inside of the track and do some damage, able to hang her up long enough to get that jam to an end. So it's a 20-point power jam there for Anakin Shit-Talker and the Bombshells. No points on that last scoring attempt, but 4 completed scoring passes for Anakin Shit-Talker. Puts 20 points up on the board for the Bombshells.
Looks like we got Skate Up G and Xanadoom for your jammers. Xanadoom fighting there at the front. Looks like she's fighting against Happy Kilmore and Bitch Please. And they are your lead jam. That's Skate Up G.
Skate Up G's got about a half a track lead on Xanadoom. Xanadoom out of the pack now for the Valkyries as well. Skate Up G quickly up to the track. Tumbled into one of her blockers. Big collision there, a couple of skaters down. But Skate Up G gets all 4 of those points up on the board for the Bombshells during that jam. It's going to be Dirty Carry on the jammer line now for the Bombshells, and that's Can You Dig It for the Valkyries.
Looks like it's a 4 against 2 pack out there, and Can You Dig It takes the lead.
Pack now moving down into the first corner. Dirty Carry is still hung up behind a wall of defenders for the Valkyries. Can you dig it quickly around the outside? Able to get there before one of the blockers for the Bombshells and finish off a scoring pass, and she'll be coming around for some more. Dirty Carry now trying to fight her way through the pack and just able to get past those last couple of blockers and clear the pack.
And Kenya back through with another effortless scoring pass as she calls it off to prevent Dirty Carry from getting any points. Sounds like that was 9 points for Kenya Diggett and the Valkyries, closing in that lead. Looks like a tumble there between Bitch Please and Indy as Skid gets out as your lead jammer.
Indy now trying to dispense with the last blocker, able to get by, and Indy now cleared the pack as well. Skid Vicious now closing in on the back of the pack there in those Valkyries defenders.
And that's gonna do it for the jam. Did you guys see that fancy footwork right before the turn by Indy to get out with that transition on the inside? Beautiful. Jealous.
Setting up the jam for the Valkyries is going to be Hot and Ready. And down along the inside, jamming for the Bombshells is Anakin Shit-Talker. And both jammers quickly out of the pack. Hot and Ready is your lead jammer. And she goes ahead and calls it off. The fleet of Skate Anakin Shit-Talker closing in behind.
Little tumble there, but we got some quick feet. Everybody jump right back up.
Jamming now is going to be Sour Appletini for the Valkyries, and that's Skid Vicious for the Bombshells. And Sour Appletini able to find an opening mid-track, and she's your lead jammer for the Valkyries. Skid Vicious now up against a wall of blockers for the Valkyries, and those blockers are out of play, so Skid Vicious gets to skate on by. Sour Appletini now catching up to the defenders, trying to get some points on the board. Down to her knees, sliding down to the infield, gets up onto her skates to call it off.
And 3 points for the Valkyries, bringing their total up to 80.
Setting up to jam now is going to be Kenya Diggett for the Valkyries, and jamming for the Bombshells is going to be Skate Up G. And Kenya able along the middle of the track to emerge as lead jammer, Skate Up G right behind. We're going to have a bit of a jammer race back to the pack now. Kenya Diggett out in front by just a couple of skater lengths as they come around the corner now. She's catching up to her own blockers and calls it off. Wasn't going to be able to catch up to those Bombshells before Skate Up G got by the Valkyries.
Timeout Valkyries, shouted by Freya. Getting louder and louder every bout. I'm so proud.
So the Valkyries have taken their remaining timeout, their second half timeout. We'd like to let you know about some more of our league sponsors. Nutrition One School Lunch Program. Food is the energy that growing children need, providing healthy, great tasting, and freshly prepared whole foods to local schools valley-wide. Nutrition One School Lunch Program works closely with the Arizona Department of Education and the USDA to make sure our children are getting the nutrition they need daily to stay focused and get the best out of their school lunch. It's Nutrition One School Lunch Program.
All right, coming back up, it looks like we got Dirty Carrie and Xanadoom on the jam line for this next jam. Looks like a 3-3 pack.
We're halfway through the third quarter here. Bombshells in front, 141-80 as of right now.
Xanadoom, look at her go. Took that bottom line and just ran with it, literally. Coming up on her first scoring pass.
There was Dirty Carrie trying to get free along the inside of the track, takes a tumble and slides down. Xanadoom finishes off another scoring pass, and will be coming around for another attempt. Dirty Carrie still not free of the pack. Now Dirty Carrie able to shake loose and get clear of the pack, so Xanadoom is going to get one more attempt at this here.
Man, just fighting off that last blocker. Bitch, please did not want to let her go. Did she get her point, though? 9 points for Xanadoom. Let's make some noise. Bringing the Valkyries up to 89.
Setting up to jam now is Skate Up G for the Bombshells and Medusum Damage for the Valkyries. Medusum Damage now trying to find her way through the blockers at the front of the pack, but takes a tumble down onto the infield. The Bombshells able to get that defense back in front of her.
Looks like a quick tumble there, and Medusum Damage is flying out of the pack, but not without Skate Up G right behind her.
Medusum Damage now trying to put some distance between them as Skate Up G closing in like a shark. Medusum Damage calls off that jam.
A short jam, but not penalty free. It looks like Dirty Carrie got a low block.
And we've got an official timeout, so take a brief moment to step aside.
We call that the where's my backpack drill, because they put their hands as if they're looking for their misplaced backpack.
Mark your calendars. Our next hard-hitting action comes to you as another doubleheader on October 26th. This bout will feature our championship team, the Runaway Brides, taking on the prettiest girls in the morgue, the Coffin Draggers. The second game of this night will feature our favorite bullies on the playground, the Schoolyard Scrappers, versus the always stunning and completely vicious Brutal Beauties. Same time, same place. Stay tuned on our social media pages for more details. That's going to be Saturday, October 26th, right here at the Hall of Dames. Don't miss what all the cool kids are doing here on Saturday nights. Setting up to jam now as the official timeout comes to a close is going to be Sour Appletini for the Doomsday Valkyries and Skid Vicious for the Bombshells. Trying to race her way around the outside is Sour Appletini, now trying to go mid-pack, and got a blocker trying to run her up into the rail as the other jammer now closes in the whole pack, trying to come along the inside. Skid Vicious viciously dumped off onto the infield by one of the Valkyries' blockers.
Yeah, that's Indy 500.
Now Skid Vicious able to get clear, and she is out of the pack for the Bombshells.
Looks like Sour Appletini still fighting there in the back against Gold Digger and Bitch Please. Woo, fancy footwork by Skid, spinning around Indy 500. Looks like for this next jam, we're going to have Anakin Shit Talker and your Doomsday Valkyries captain, hot and ready. Uh-oh, someone's down a jammer. It looks like it's the Bombshells, which is making this a power jam for the Doomsday Valkyries. Let's see what your captain's got. However, it looks like a 3-2 pack Valkyries advantage. This could be an awesome power jam for them. You got it hot.
Woo! There we go. The Valkyries power jam is underway. So the Valkyries with a big skater advantage here. A small pack, hot and ready along the inside, is now an active scorer during this power jam.
That's usually a good sign when the jammer can get out in the first 10 seconds. Let's see if the Valkyries can keep them slow so your captain can get all the points.
One of the blockers down there in the back of the pack, and hot and ready manages to dodge those two blockers for the Bombshells, who are both taking a tumble. And hot and ready gets through on a scoring pass with 18 seconds left here in the Valkyries power jam. And was trying to go by along the inside, but ends up taking a tumble back up on her feet here as the power jam comes to a close.
But it looks like the ref may have signaled a cut track penalty on that one.
Yes, indeed. It looks like hot and ready will be headed to the penalty box.
That was a 10-point jam for hot and ready, bringing the total to 99 Valkyries, 146 Bombshells. And it's going to be a power jam for Dirty Carry.
It looks like before we get to the next jam, we are going to have all right, Doomsday Valkyries are going to Doomsday Valkyries now are going to challenge that ruling of a cut track on hot and ready, so that's what we are stepping aside for here at the moment. We'd like to let you know about another one of our sponsors, Arcadia Health and Wellness. They're providing chiropractic care, physical therapy, corrective exercise, and massage therapy. Dr. Matt and Dr. Dom are chiropractors sure to meet your needs. Visit them at Arcadia Health and Wellness, located on 35th Street and Indian School in Arcadia. Mention the Arizona Derby Dames to get a discounted rate on your first visit.
Do you guys like chili? Yeah. Do you like donating to good causes? Duh, of course you do. So guess what? You can do both. You can have your chili and eat it too. October 19th, $10 to enter your chili if you'd like to compete in the Regulators Chili Cook-Off. There's going to be raffle prizes all night. Come and join the fun. I believe it's going to be at O'Brien's. It's going to be awesome. Just so you guys know, newsflash, overflowing with raffle prizes is what I was just told. And are you guys going to be doing it the same way with the fancy? Oh my gosh, so what's really cool about the Regulators fundraisers is that you get to take the raffle ticket that you purchased and put it towards the prize that you want. So you don't get any, that you don't want. However, they're all rad prizes. But it's super awesome. You can literally get $20 worth of raffle tickets and just put it right towards the thing that you want.
While this official timeout continues, coming up is a minor assaults mashup bout, and if you're a young lady between the ages of 10 and 17 who loves to skate, or if you know somebody who meets those simple criteria, our minor assaults are a nonprofit 501c3 and are always looking for new skaters to join their team. Our coaches not only teach technique and knowledge of the sport, but they also help build leadership, teamwork, and problem-solving skills that will help in life situations far beyond roller derby. Minor skating skills, dedication to learn, and a positive mental attitude are all that we require. Come see what all the fun is about. Ask any Arizona Derby Dame how to get involved, or visit our website at azddinspire.org for information on donating or sponsoring the minor assaults.
Are you interested in being a season sponsor for the Arizona Derby Dames? We have different sponsor packages available to suit your needs with many benefits to choose from. Find any Arizona Derby Dame today and they can point you in the right direction for sponsorship questions and information on how to become an AZDD sponsor. And you could even be announced, like right now. All right, it sounds like Orange challenge, so Valkyries challenge one of their 2 cut penalties on their jammer, and both are upheld, meaning this will unfortunately for them be a Bombshells power jam to keep them in the lead. And it looks like they're also going to be down a blocker, but that's okay because the Bombshells will be too, so that's a 3-3 power jam.
Coming out to run this power jam for the Bombshells, that's going to be Dirty Carey.
And we're off to the races.
Valkyries defense held strong there for a bit, but then now still not all over yet, but Dirty Carry able to get that last blocker. The pivot for the Valkyries pushed out of play. Dirty Carry now clear of the pack, 36 seconds to go in the Bombshells power jam. The Bombshells now trying to help their jammer get through the pack.
Ooh, that was a solid juke by Dirty Carry to get around Indy 500. Looks like the Valkyries do not want to let her by, and Indy hits her to the infield. Whew, solid footwork.
Dirty Carry able to finish off that last scoring pass and get that last point, so 10 points up on the board for the Bombshells during the power jam. And it looks like, as it stands right now, it's going to be a power jam for the Valkyries. We're going to check on that. Yeah, we're going to have a team challenge, so now the Bombshells are going to use their second half challenge.
All of the challenges, they gone. All right, and guess what? There's still a minute left in the third quarter. This is the time you want to get those raffle tickets. Flag down one of the skaters with the tickets because we're about to pull some, and it could be you. Make sure you enter for the 50-50 that is drawn at the end of the night and our green raffle tickets for all of our awesome prizes.
Do you think you have the cutest pet of fall? Mark your calendars and get your pet costumes ready because the Brutal Beauties are having a Halloween pet photo contest fundraiser. The only thing cuter than pet photos are pet costume photos. Get ready to show off your pet spooky side.
My heart, it sounds so cute. I'm going to dress up my frogs, so I hope you guys are ready. Looks like they're discussing the challenge to see. Ooh, looks like they challenged the stopping penalty on their jammer Dirty Carry, and the challenge is upheld. So it'll be a Doomsday Valkyrie power jam, just what they need in this third quarter. Looks like Kenya Diggett's got the star on, getting in the zone, hanging out in front of the fan. She's ready. She's so ready.
So here we go with a minute to go in the third quarter. There's time for one more jam here in the third quarter, so this will not be the last jam of the quarter.
Kenya's just weaving and juking, trying to get around those Bombshells defenders. Almost by, but Taylor Swift shut that high off. And she's through.
Ten seconds left here in this Valkyries Power Jam, and Kenya's trying to find her way along a wall of blockers and trying to get as many points as she can before the clock expires.
What a fight. Looks like she picked up 4 points on that Power Jam.
Puts the Valkyries up over 100 here.
One more jam. That's what Freya's saying. She's not chanting it though. One more jam. Thanks, Freya.
There we are. Put 1 second back on the clock and one more jam here in the third quarter. So here we go. It's going to be Skate Up G for the Bombshells and Xanadoom for the Valkyries here. Valkyries putting 4 points on the board in the last jam to get up over 100 for the bout.
Xanadoom sneaking by on the low.
So Xanadoom out and clears Skate Up G along the inside and bumped off onto the infield, so not clear of the pack just yet. Here comes Xanadoom. Xanadoom along the inside. The Valkyries blockers sealed off the pack to the upper half of the track now, and halfway through this jam clock of this last jam of the third quarter, and Xanadoom looking for some more. Skate Up G is now free out the front of the pack. Xanadoom takes a huge hit along the inside of the track there. I believe that was Gold Digger. Knocked her off onto the infield. Xanadoom reestablishes onto the track and calls off the jam.
If you guys didn't know, this is Gold Digger's first bout back after having a baby, and she is making it known that she is back and she is serious.
So that's going to take us up to our quarter break. As it stands right now, the score Bombshells 156, Valkyries put 5 more points on the board, Valkyries 108. Valkyries trying to stay in this thing as we head into the fourth quarter. All right, get your Seafoam Green raffle tickets prepared. We have 2 prizes to give away right now. First up is going to be a gift certificate to This is Bliss Massage. And the winner of that one is going to be ticket number 518852. 518852 wins a This is Bliss Massage package. And our second prize that we're giving away here is going to be an Amazon Echo. So the winner of the Amazon Echo is 518745. 518745 wins the Amazon Echo. If either of these are you, come on down, wave your ticket in the air, let us know, and come on down here to the prize table underneath our standings board outside of the far turn.
You still have a couple more minutes if you want to check out Off the Hook Taco Truck. They're going to be out there. They're locally owned and operated taco truck serving SoCal Baja-inspired cuisine. Also, shout really loud because the Minor Assaults are throwing you shirts. Shout louder, though. They can't hear you. Oh, there you go. All tossed. All right, we're going to call the winner for the Bliss Massage. That's right. Get your green tickets out because maybe you didn't hear this right, but you could win a massage, guys. It's nice. It makes your joints less angry. That ticket's 518-852. Once again, you're going to win a Bliss Massage. It's 518-852. Is it you? You sound super pumped. I think it's him. You did it. You won. If you come over hither, we can give you the gift certificate. Oh man, we're counting down 55 seconds until we get back to the action, so run back to your seat or where you're standing, because it's almost time.
All right, we are back to the action. It looks like we're kicking things off with a power jam for the Bombshells. That's going to be Skid Vicious heading to the jammer line.
Skid Vicious indeed. She's your Bombshells captain, and she is a terrifying triple threat and hot shot.
And Skid Vicious able to emerge out of the pack and is now an active scorer during this Bombshells Power Jam, which is 44 seconds left on it. Now Skid Vicious up against that Valkyries defense in the back straightaway, able to find her way through and finish off the scoring pass. Big collision there as Skid Vicious coming through the pack. May do some damage, playing some defense. They're both back up on their skates, though. Lieutenant Ripley now started to make a move, but out of play as the power jam clock is going to expire.
Back to a regular jam. It looks like we got Anakin Shit Talker and Sour Apple Teeny on the jam line.
Anakin Shit-Talker finds a seam right down the middle of the pack, and she's your lead jammer for the Bombshells. Sour Appletini now racing around the outside of the pack, and she's out and clear of the pack as well. So Anakin Shit-Talker now up to the pack. Big collision, runs into one of her own blockers and takes a tumble. Gets up to call off the jam, reestablish as Sour Appletini was coming on with a full head of steam.
You know what? Sometimes weird stuff just happens in Derby. And over there on that straightaway, I think, falls under that weird stuff category.
Setting up the jam now is going to be Dirty Carry for the Bombshells, and that is Can You Dig It for the Doomsday Valkyries.
Ooh, playing some jammer defense there, and Dirty Carry sneaks by on the inside.
And Can You Dig It able to fight her way through the pack, and now she's out and clear as well. Dirty Carry runs into a wall of defenders at the back of the pack. The Valkyries blocking her off. Dirty Carry calls off the jam at the last possible second with Can You Dig It coming in with a big amount of momentum there from the back of the pack. 1 point for the Bombshells there. It's going to be Anakin Shit-Talker on the jammer line for the Bombshells and Xanadoom for the Valkyries.
Looks like Xanadoom's fighting her way out, and she makes it, but not before Anakin Shit-Talker flies out right behind her.
Anakin Shit-Talker clinging to the inside of the corner coming through there, and Xanadoom calling off the jam before losing lead jammer status. Setting up to jam now on the jammer line is going to be Dirty Carry for the Bombshells and Xanadoom again for the Valkyries.
Going back to back is not an easy task, but she makes it out on the low.
Xanadoom plenty warmed up after that little jammer race there, apparently, able to get right through the pack. Dirty Carry's trying to stay on her skates, but takes a tumble and ends up having to get back up and reestablish behind the pack. Here comes Xanadoom now along the inside, trying to pick up that last point and get around Dirty Carry. Xanadoom now out behind. Once again, Xanadoom is the lead jammer here, so it's her prerogative to call off the jam.
Ooh, big tumble there in the back. Looks like they're out of play.
Xanadoom trusting her defense to hold on to that jammer there in the front of the pack, and Xanadoom there calls it off after picking up those points in the back. 2 points up for the Bombshells. And 8 points for the Valkyries there. So Xanadoom putting 8 points up on the board for the Valkyries. Net gain of 6 for the Valkyries there. Just under 10 minutes to go in regulation. And we've added 1 more point for the Valkyries. Now we got the official score up there. 9 points for Xanadoom and the Valkyries. This is going to be, looks like Skate Up G. Nope, Anakin Shit-Talker and Sour Appletini. The jam's already over.
My goodness, we couldn't even announce their names, and it was just done.
So both jammers quickly out of the pack there, and Sour Appletini calls it off. We've got Xanadoom for the Valkyries and Skid Vicious for the Bombshells.
Just skate forever, I guess.
Skid Vicious along the outside, able to find an opening, and Skid Vicious is your lead jammer for the Bombshells. Valkyries now with Xanadoom trying to forge her own way to the front of the pack.
She makes it out alive.
Skid Vicious through the pack as well. And Skid Vicious calls it off. And you can see here, Panda, we've been noticing that the Valkyries are running a very small rotation, that you can only accumulate 7 penalties before you foul out in roller derby. And so the Valkyries have amassed penalties. They're starting to lose some skaters. So only a few skaters left on the bench for the Valkyries right now. It kind of becomes a war of attrition here as the bout chugs on.
It looks like there was only 8. I see some helmets off. I don't know if they've lost more, but this is going to be a kind of, you're going to keep skating until this is over.
So this is going to be Sour Appletini and jamming for the Bombshells. I believe that's skate up G. Sour Appletini right out of the pack for the Valkyries as we dip below 8 minutes to go in regulation. And Shit Talker for the Bombshells, excuse me.
Ooh, and Teeny's sneaking by there in the middle of all places and about to get some points. Let's see if she'll call it off. Let's see if she called it off before Anakin could get any points.
2 points for both sides there. Anakin able to duck into the back end of the pack there and pick up a couple of points. It's going to be Dirty Carry and Xana Doom once again for the Valkyries. So Xana Doom now along to the inside of the track, trying to find an opening. Dirty Carry right up to the front of the pack, and Dirty Carry is the lead jammer for the Bombshells.
Ooh, Xana Doom tippy-toeing, almost made it by there on that low, but Dirty Carry's out for another scoring pass.
Dirty Carry now up to the front of the pack. That's Sour Appletini and Lieutenant Ripley at the front of the pack. Xana Doom trying to find a way along the outside. A big flying block by one of the blockers there for the Bombshells. That was Remy Ruckus giving it all up for the block on Xana Doom and knocking her off her skates. Dirty Carry now coming around for another scoring pass. The Valkyries defenders trying to close the door. And that's going to do it. The jam clock expires.
And don't forget about our 50-50 raffle, guys. As we're taking this ref time out, we still have quite a few 50-50 raffles tickets to buy. So I need you guys to buy them up, win a lot of money, do cool stuff with your newfound money.
Hey, Derby fans, during this official timeout, don't forget, you've got a lot of food options here between bouts. We've got the AZDD snack bar inside. Checking over there, I don't see any popcorn. I think the minor assaults are busy tonight. So no popcorn for the minor assaults because, you know, they're going to be skating around in the second half of this bout. But the AZDD snack bar, great place to grab a cold beverage, some chips or some candy for that sweet tooth. All proceeds go back to the league. And, of course, outside we have 2 food trucks. We've got the Cool Spot food truck and Off the Hook taco truck outside. All 3 of these options for you open right now and open between bouts coming up in 6 minutes of game action. So now, looks like we have a power jam for the Valkyries. It's going to be Sour Appletini stepping up to the jammer line. Checking over there, and indeed, it is a jammer penalty on the Bombshells during the last jam, so Sour Appletini out there by her lonesome. Sour Appletini trying to get clear, delivered a stiff arm to one of the blockers there, but trying to shake loose now.
Still fighting. It looks like there was a hole made on the outside, and she's taking it. She's running. She's still got 30 seconds left in this jam. That's plenty of time to get some points, except for a spill, but that's okay. Still time. We still got time.
Valkyries now trying to get in there and hold up the pack, but the pack has come together. Time running out on the power jam, just 6 seconds to go. Sour Appletini's going to try to get a few points here, tries to stick herself between a couple of blockers, weaves her way through, and the clock expires on the jam. Not sure if she got that last point. We'll have to wait and see from the referee here. Indeed, a 4-point power jam there, so 4 points up on the board. Sour Appletini racking up a penalty there, though, so it looks like she will be in the penalty box along with Chingadora. It's going to be a power jam for the Bombshells, and it's going to be Skid Vicious.
Looks like it's going to be a 3-on-2 pack. Valkyries advantage. Oh, just kidding, 3-on-3. Let's see how it goes.
There goes Skid Vicious quickly to the front of the pack. Skid Vicious, as you mentioned before, a member of our Arizona Hot Shots All-Star team, longtime member of that team. And a longtime member of these Bombshells as well. Skid Vicious finishing off a scoring pass. And we'll be heading around now for another attempt with 35 seconds to go in the Bombshells Power Jam.
Perfect offense up there on the high. The last blocker she had to mess with was Xanadoom, who gave her a solid hit, and she kept running.
Skid Vicious able to go along the inside, picked up some speed to dodge that last block with 8 seconds to go here in this Bombshells Power Jam. And Skid Vicious content to let that time play off the clock.
Yep, when you're in the lead, you got a solid lead. There's only a few minutes left. A lot of the times, you milk the clock. But that was still a 15-point power jam.
So that's going to push the Bombshells up over 200 here for this bout. Xanadoom now throwing on a Jammer Star and coming back to the Jammer line for the Valkyries. Jamming for the Bombshells is going to be number 1022. That's Skate Up G. Xanadoom quickly along the inside and quickly clear of the pack. Skate Up G clear as well, about a quarter track behind. Xanadoom calls off the jam. Skate Up G is maybe their first bout tonight, but they have already proven to be a pretty fleet of foot skater.
Yeah. They are very agile and quick.
Very much. Stepping up to the Jammer line now, that is going to be Dirty Carry for the Bombshells.
And Xanadoom right back to the line. Get it. She looks pretty pumped.
There goes Dirty Carry up around the outside. Xanadoom also shakes clear as well. So Dirty Carry is your lead jammer for the Bombshells. Xanadoom now out right behind and is going to be closing in as best she can. Dirty Carry now approaching a wall of Valkyries blockers and able to get through there with some help from her blockers and calls off the jam. Xanadoom sliding into the back of the pack. Jamming now for the Valkyries is going to be Punky Boozer. Jamming for the first time for the Valkyries.
Oh, or maybe not. It sounds like Orange is down a jammer.
Orange down a jammer, so Punky Boozer's going to head up into the pack. Yeah, penalty there on Xanadoom. So this is going to be a power jam for the Bombshells. And quickly shaking clear of the pack. I believe that's Skate Up G. It is indeed Skate Up G, clear of the pack now, and they're going to be coming around for a scoring pass. The Valkyries are trying to keep the pack moving here. Here comes G up around the outside, then ducks to the inside and able to get through on a scoring pass with relatively little trouble. And G now up around the outside, manages to fight past Chingadora along the rail there with 18 seconds to go here in the Bombshells Power Jam.
Dang, they are wiggly. They can get through. Or just skate on by untouched.
And there we have it, Bombshells taking us down into the final minute of regulation action with a huge power jam. Before we get to the last jam of the night, though, we're going to have an official timeout, so that's going to stop the clock with 2 seconds to go. That's long enough to squeeze in one more jam.
Yeah, that's totally time. But it did look like Xanadu was asking you guys to make some noise. I mean, she's skating back to back, man. Your cheers are her fuel. You need to fuel her. Help her. All right, I think I hear Luna shouting about some raffle tickets. There's still time for the 50-50, and there's still time to get some green raffle tickets for some rad prizes. Ooh, all those cheers for Xanadu. I think it's only down to like 3 or 4 players left. 2? Well, no, you got you 2. No. Don't confuse Panda. Grandpa is dyslexic. But it looks like maybe 3 Valkyries left. I mean, yep. Looks like Dora the Explorer got expelled. So Shingadora is expelled from this game with 1 jam left. That still leaves 2 more blockers for the Valkyries and Xanadu ready to roll for this last jam.
So we've got Xanadu and Anakin Shit Talker out there. The last jam of this game. It's been a hard-fought bout all the way through for sure. Anakin Shit Talker quickly down to the inside and emerges as lead jammer. And she goes ahead and calls off the jam with the Bombshells clearly and evidently in front. Xanadu letting the crowd know about it on our way by. And we will wait for the official signal here from head referee Hoover Slam, but I didn't see anything in that jam that was going to cause us to have a penalty jam situation.
Man, I hope not. That was a short jam. That's usually the goal, is just to make it stop, because nobody likes to do penalty jam unless you're behind.
Stepping back and putting the whistle in mouth, head referee Hoover Slam is going to signal, and that's going to do it with a final score of 225 to 123. And opening the season 1-0, it's the Bombshells.
Woo!
Go ahead and come on down trackside to slap hands with your favorite skaters as they come on by. Let's hear it for the Bombshells as they line up now. Victorious here in our season 15 season opener. Bombshells came out really big second quarter, really kind of broke it open, and then the fourth quarter just became an absolute battle of wills. And now let's hear it, fans, for the Doomsday Valkyries, as they're going to be coming on around as well. An excellent effort from the Valkyries. Skated truly to the last skater as they out here this evening, and really gave it their all and left it out on the track for their fans out here this evening. So the Valkyries will be back in action. Both of these teams will be back in action once we hit November. Of course, our other 4 league teams are all skating on October 26th. October 26th, that's 4 weeks from tonight. So you're going to see the Draggers, the Scrappers, the Beauties, and the Brides all skating that evening.
Oh yeah, that's going to be an intense doubleheader.
So we will step aside from some game action. It is currently 8:07, and what we need is about half an hour to get ready for the next bout. So we will put 30 minutes on the clock and prepare for our first whistle to take place at 8:37 or so. That sounds about right. Yeah, I would just go flat 30. We're so far behind schedule now, it doesn't even make a difference. if we were
All right, we also want to wish a very happy birthday to Dana Combs. Happy birthday. Your friend told us to let you know that she's turning 39 again and again and again is what I was told. I did not say that. They said that, so please don't murder me in the parking lot after. Happy birthday. Don't go anywhere. We still have our AZDD Minor Assault mashup bout and a 50-50 raffle going on at the end. So you gotta get your tickets.